see me. I'm just fresh and cool with things that.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy DJ Tokyo back once again. This time I'm doing, I guess you can say, a 5-month review on this. This is the Xbox One Elite controller. Got this 5 months ago. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this case is really dusty. And it's gonna be part of my, I guess, gripe about this whole thing. So of course, you know, you go and you buy this controller, it's $160 plus tax, and you get it. Voila, that's what it looks like. I mean, you've seen plenty of unboxings and other things about this. It's nothing new. I'm not showing you anything new. This is the controller. Well, this is 5 months after constant play, and I want to tell you that I really feel like this was too much money. This was not worth the $160. And I play my Xbox daily. As you can see, there's tape holding my RB button in place. This is broken. Here's my left bumper. Look at that. And this is just daily use. Like, this case has dust on it because this controller never leaves my house. I have no reason to take this to in and out of my house. My Xbox never leaves my house. Why do I need this case, this carrying case? No professional gamer is using this. Why do I have this? Like, why do I have to have this? Like, it's dusty, it takes up room. It's no point in this. Now, another gripe, 4 paddles. Don't use these. Worthless. I can't grip the controller with those on. Those are worthless. Here, boom, these are worthless. The only way that I'm actually able to use the Elite features of this Elite controller is by taking the top paddles, putting them down on the bottom. Then I have to adjust my grip. That's the only way I'm able to play. So I'm only able to use 2 out of the 4 slots. I've never used anything else. These here, they just sit in the case. Now after a couple months, look, you can see how my controller sits. That's how it does. It stays in. This one didn't stay in at all, and I couldn't even press this. Like, I can't press this outer edge to get a click. Like, I can kind of still do this. I have to actually press up here to actually get a click on that, if you can see that or not. At least this one gives me a click on the outer edge. This one, not so much. And like you see, I had to put tape here just so it'll stay in the damn thing so I can half-ass press it or whatever. So, D-pad, no need to change that out. Aesthetics, pure aesthetics. Has no tactical advantage or anything going on with that. Thumbsticks, these are the shorter joints. I swapped these out because I started noticing I was having a lot of wear and tear on them. So these are the shorter joints, so I took these off. These here, the dome sticks, it's a waste. Don't use them. It's a waste. I don't use them, so it's just a waste of my money. Here, the long ones, I actually use these now. Because like I said, the short ones started to wear down on me. So I needed something to play with. So as you can see by how dirty they are, I actually use these. These are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. At first I was kind of skeptical about them. These are pretty good. $160 worth good? No. Trigger stops. I use it. If you go into the Xbox app and you configure the trigger stops, a lot of first-person shooters don't even allow you to use the trigger stops. Like Battlefield, certain assault rifles or sniper rifles, definitely you cannot use the trigger stops because it don't register. Well, you can fix that within the software to where this will register as a full press, so the game actually think that you're doing a full press even though you're not, and you're only doing like a quarter of a press or whatever. What else? Oh, this. Look at this. This is also a thing. Can you see? Look how easy that just slides in and out of that. This is really loose. Obviously you need this. How else am I going to move around in the game? So obviously this gets a lot of wear and tear. I wish this had a little more durability to it. And like I said, this controller never leaves out of my room. Look how, like, I think the highest this controller has ever been is like off of my bed, like on my bed. That's as high as the controller has ever been. I'm not throwing this controller. I'm I'm not raging and throwing this controller. I'm not like purposely dropping this controller. This controller falls because of the weight. It's falling from my bed to the ground, which isn't that even high. It's not that high. So I don't know. It's it's crazy because I spent all this money on this controller thinking that I'm gonna get like an actual premium controller. When you first get it, you feel it. You think it's actually a premium controller. But like 2 months in, I lose this bumper. And then like 3 weeks ago, I lose this bumper. And it's like, I have my OG Xbox One controller that still has working bumpers. And like the only reason why I don't use that anymore is because I got this. You know, I'm supposed to be using this. And I mean, you know, I add this to it and it adds a little more weight. The weight doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. I actually prefer the weight of the Xbox One controller. I mean the Elite controller versus the other. So this is usually how I'm playing my games. This here, I wish they had more of these. I said this is my earlier video. I wish they had more of these. This is first person shooter, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Titanfall that just came out, Titanfall 2. This is non-first person shooter. Exact same thing. The only difference between these two is the paddle engagement. That's it. That's the only difference between these two. I literally have no other reason for this. Paddles on, paddles off. Everything else is virtually the same. Paddles on, paddle off. $160, no battery pack. Had to buy this. These things probably might last you a good 2-3 months, depending on if you leave it hanging on a charger for too long. I don't know. I don't like it. I buy them because it's just convenient to just plug it up, charge it, and then maybe get a week's use out of it before you have to plug it up and charge it again. Versus me having to go out and buy AA batteries, because like I say, I play my Xbox on the daily. Whether I'm playing games or I'm watching movies, watching Netflix, you know, watching YouTube or a stream or something, I'm always on my Xbox. My Xbox is always being used. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got the Elite controller, because if you're gonna spend $160 on it, please make sure you get your money's worth out of it. And I don't feel like I was able to get $160 out of this before these like quality control like issues started popping up. You know, the buttons still feel fine, I guess. It's just this stick is like really loose. These bumpers are broken. There's no use for these other two. There's no use for these. No use for these. No use for this case. If they sold the controller as this, with just, you get to pick your domes, you get to pick, you know, you get these two sticks. Maybe they allow you to pick this if you want to, I guess, I don't know. And you get to pick if you want either 2 paddles or 4 paddles for like maybe $100, like knock 60 off of it. You don't get this crappy ass case that you're never gonna use. You know, I think it'll be worth it then. $160 for majority of this that you are not gonna use, because like I said, I'm not using it. And it's like, when I even had to like alter the way I grip my controller so it doesn't even allow me to play longer. Like I have to use my middle finger to support the controller. So then it has my middle finger fatigued at the end of a long gaming session. So it's like I'm sitting here and I'm holding it like this here, and I use my ring fingers to activate my triggers, while my pinky holds on for dear life to try to keep the controller steady as I'm shooting, or 9 times out of 10 if I'm using a paddle, I'm shooting or I'm sliding or something when I'm playing Call of Duty, or because I just use the regular A button to jump. I just find it easier to just hop over here, jump. This is my slide, this is my reload here. So I'm holding the controller. Of course, I gotta keep these here because this is how I shoot and aim and throw my grenades and whatever. But I have to keep my middle finger up here, like so, and then activate the bumpers down here with my pinkies, and pretty much squeeze the controller to make sure that I get a decent grip on it, so I can actually like play, you know. And it's sad because I didn't actually got used to the bumpers. I was playing recently with a regular controller and found myself dying because I was actually using my ring finger to try to hit the paddles to reload on, you know, a standard controller, and there were no paddles on the standard controller. So that kind of sucked, you know? But I mean, it's, like I said, it's nothing that can really be done. It's $160. Will I be getting another one? Highly doubt it. I'm gonna rock this till the wheels fall off, to be honest with you. I mean, I didn't bought it. It's out of its warranty. The only thing I can really say is, you know, probably get one of those custom controllers. Take this a loose, one of those Microsoft custom controllers. Take this a loose, and then just replace these. You know, I mean, it's not that hard. I did it to a 360 before, so I'm pretty sure it's not that hard. And if it is, there's always tutorials on YouTube. Show me how to take it apart. Shouldn't be that difficult. Probably this part will be the hardest around this rubbery part. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. $160 controller. And this is, like I said, this is coming from somebody who used this daily. Like, this isn't a only on weekends I'm gonna play, or if I'm having a long, no, I'm talking about to turn my Xbox on, pick a movie, start up a game, play a game winning touchdowns, calling in kill streaks, whatever it is. I'm using this controller. $160, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. You get it as a gift for your birthday, Christmas, dope. Keep it, enjoy it. It'll probably last you 4 or 5 months, depending on how you do it. As you can see, I mean, it still works. It's just embarrassing, really. It's embarrassing to say that I spent $160 on this. So, yeah, that's my 5-month update for my Xbox One Elite controller. Until next time, peace.
See me, I'm just fresh and